Welcome to part 2 of the Cruising Gimili Beach Car Show. I finally got here after my car broke down and found these two goofs on the beach. So we're gonna go check out some more cars. Alright, so we finally made it to the show, and I'm here with John, a member of the Gimili Car Club and one of the runners of the Cruising Gimili Beach show. So how many years has the show been on for?
This is our 13th show.
13th show, wow. And tell us a little bit about how it all got started and the reasons, like what the show's all about.
Back when we first did it, it was actually a cruise just through town, up the main street, down Center Street, and then back to the park. And what happened was ended up having a whole bunch of cars overheating. And, it was kind of it was a good idea, but a little bit of a disaster type thing. So then we decided to enlarge on it and make the cruise a little longer. So now it's 25 kilometers, starting in Matlock, of course. I think you guys were there.
Yeah.
Had a good pancake breakfast.
Yes, of course.
We have the poker jury that happens now. And then we got the band playing over here. As you can see, Center Street is loaded with cars again. It's turned out to be a beautiful day. Money we've raised about $73,000 in the past. And everything from our daycare to a curling program in Gimili Beach to scholarships at the high school. So we try to diversify where our money goes.
Yeah, so you're supporting lots of groups in the local area.
Absolutely.
Having a good time while doing it.
Yep.
So I can see there's a ton of cars here. How many about do we have right now?
Well, usually when we have our Center Street full and our First Avenue full like this, we can count on it being somewhere between 350 to 400 cars. We're probably down 100 or so cars. I understand it was raining in Winnipeg this morning.
Yeah, just a little bit on the way out here, yeah.
So I think that kind of put a damper on some people coming out, but as you can see, it's a wonderful day.
Well, it's looking like a great turnout and a great show, and we're going to go walk around and see some cars. So thanks very much for talking to us, and
Absolutely.
Thanks for having us here.
Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it.
All right, and for all you watching at home, next year, show's on same time. Come check it out. Cruising Gimili Beach, amazing show, amazing cause. Alright, so I'm here with Sean. He owns this 2009 Dodge Challenger, which looks nothing like a Dodge Challenger. This has got the Superbird package. I understand they only made 19 of these. What else can you tell us about it?
Well, a group of Chrysler engineers from HPP put these together. So Richard Petty has several of these ones, and then the rest they sold to the public. And it's got 900 horsepower, and it's got right at 4,000 miles, so it doesn't get driven very much.
No. Are you the original owner of this?
No, I bought it from the original.
You bought it from the original owner. That's supercharged. How many boosters does it make roughly?
It's about 14 pounds a boost.
14 pounds a boost. That's a crazy body kit on this thing. That looks really awesome.
I mean, you look at the lines, just perfectly. Look at the fit. The finish is just fantastic. Hideaway headlights.
Tons of snazzy videos. Have you done anything to yourself, or just left it the way you got it for?
Exactly. You look at the hood scoop, the ram vents are all functional, and the food spoiler, the direct air to the brakes. And
so how does it drive?
it's the one car I have that wants to kill you. Too much power.
Ask him to start it up. See what it sounds like.
Yeah, for sure. If we can hear what it sounds like, that'd be awesome.
Not good.
So I'm saying Ron, it's an amazing looking bus, and I'm not even sure what this is.
It's a 57 GMC school bus, a 20 passenger.
Was it originally a full-length bus and it was cut down?
No,
or this is how it was?
The original length. It was called a 20 passenger. It was built by Carpenter.
Okay.
School buses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tons of mods into this. What's some of the basic stuff that you've done? Just
Well, it was a
going through
complete rust bucket, inside and out. So I took the body off and put it on a Suburban chassis.
All right.
So everything is sort of newish, right? Brakes
Right.
and tranny and motor, and then I put the body on and started joining it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a lot of work.
Is there a lot of modifications to make it fit onto the Suburban chassis, or were they pretty
lots
matched?
of mods.
Yeah,
Nothing
of
good. I have
course.
to make everything. But
Right.
I have a welding shop, so that part was easier for me.
This is a really good paint job. I'd imagine that was pretty difficult to get that done.
It was.
On such a big
The hardest
vehicle.
part was finding a body man. Nobody wanted to touch it, you know?
No one wanted to take this kind of job on.
No.
Right. And what kind of stuff have you done with the interior? It's,
Well,
looking pretty-
it was completely gutted, of course. So the bucket seats are all out of a Pontiac van, actually. About 4 of them.
all right.
I get 2 out of each.
Yeah.
And once I decided what I was going to do, yeah, and then then all new floors and new rugs and new everything inside.
Right. Of course.
New dash, new radio, big job.
A lot of it custom, I'm sure.
Everything was custom.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when it's a hobby, you don't mind.
Of course.
Um,
So what kind of engines are this?
you want to look?
Oh, of
It's
course.
It's a 350 Chevy. I built a new firewall and I built new inner fenders and then welded everything continuous so it was nice and smooth, no bolts. When you're working on a car, you want to do things that makes people. How do you do that?
Yes.
Right.
That's very, very clean.
Yeah.
That looks gorgeous.
And I built this rad cradle and I kept this car steering. It's a Hydro Boost, it's called.
Is that off of the Suburban?
That's
then?
off the Suburban.
Okay.
Yeah.
That looks very neat. Well, you did a very good job of this. Thanks a ton for talking to us about it.
No problem.
I'm here with Pat. We're looking at this 1970 Dodge Challenger RT in plum crazy purple. Did you restore this yourself, or did you have it done?
I did with a buddy. We ripped it apart in 1998 and replaced the quarter panels, put it back in its original plum crazy purple paint because it was someone painted it black in 1981, and yeah, put it all back to stock and had it for 16 years now.
That's the 383 Magnum, or
It is a 383 Magnum. That is correct.
Muncie 4-speed on it?
No, it's got a torque flight automatic 727 in it. This one's kind of a weird car though because it's got a column shift with no console. And it's got bucket seats. And I talked to the original owner who factory ordered in late '69, and I said, why'd you get the buckets and no console? He said, well, actually, I ordered a split bench seat, so a bench with the 2 seats that go down. But when it showed up at the dealership, it had the buckets. I said, well, why'd you order a split bench? He said, it was 1970, man. I want to get more chicks in the car. Yeah, that's exact words. So it's got a little bit of a neat story to it.
Well, that's awesome. I ironically enough have a Camaro that's the exact same way, buckets on the column, no console.
Really, it's kind of
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
67 Camaro convertible.
There we go.
Yeah, and this is in the plum crazy purple. Is this, did you do the painting at all, or did you
A
have
buddy of mine, a grade school buddy of mine who does body work, we did it in his back shop, and yeah, it turned out pretty well.
Is this
Actually.
acrylic enamel, or is this a base clear?
This is base clear.
It's a base clear, so... Oh, must have been one of the first ones to get it then.
No, it was doing base clear a lot back then, and they were able to match the paint because it's plum crazy from the factory. Originally it faded after a few years because of
Right.
the sun a lot. So yeah,
So have you done anything else to it, any little modifications? Or is it
I added some special edition trim, as it's called. A little trim down here, a little trim on the door sills and on the back tail panel. And the luggage rack I added because the luggage rack is just a cool option that this car could have come with. It came with a wing, but I
Right.
really like the luggage rack because it's just kind of unique and rare. So I added the luggage rack.
Oh, very good. And do you know what kind of numbers they're making, horsepower or torque?
Factory rated at 375 if I'm remembering correctly. It's been a while since I thought. 335 for the 383 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
So it probably goes pretty good.
Yeah, it's just a stock motor. Runs really nicely. It's just a nice car to tour around with and go to great car shows like this in Germany.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for talking to us, Mark.
Okay, you bet.
All right, so we're here with Winnipeg's own Big Daddy Taz, and he's a huge part of the Gimili Car Show, and I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about your role in the show and how everything went today.
Oh, today was fantastic. Crazy hot. 300% humidity or whatever, right? It was ridiculous. It was raining this morning, and then as soon as the car show started, the sky broke open. It was sunburns for everybody. I'm the MC. I've been the MC here for the last I don't know, 3 or 4 years for sure. But I also bring a bunch of the cars, and I have another company here that we sell our car parts for. So I'm here for a number of reasons, but mostly to see the cars, man. To be honest with you.
What was your favorite thing that you saw today?
There was a couple of really great vehicles here. It just left here. There was a '69 Roadrunner that was just all done with a big, the 426 Hemi in it. It was just fantastic. There's a lot of really great cars here. I like cars that you can't buy a die-cast for. I like the ones that are a little unusual, a little bit different, right?
Yeah, off the road, I kind of can't find them everywhere. You're not your casual Mustangs, your Camaros.
Oh, for sure. And no offense to anybody that owns a Camaro or a Mustang or anything. I like a car where people go, "What was that? I'm not sure," right? And they have to come and ask you. I've always liked that kind of that's what my collection is, a weird eclectic bunch of stuff, you know.
So you got a couple in your collection here.
I do.
What are these three? These are your.
These are the sisters, right? This is this one here is a very rare 1961 Studebaker Lark 8 convertible. Obviously, you can tell because the top comes down. But I made 1,102 of these, and when I talked to the guys from the Studebaker Club a few years ago, they told me there was only less than 10 left running on the road.
Really?
So it's got a little 259 in it, and it actually this runs the best of all the cars. It's never given me any kind of problems or anything like that. The one next to it is a 62 Galaxy Sunliner convertible. So it's a Ford Galaxy. It's got a big 410 in it. So it's a reason I get my tickets, right?
There you go.
And then the orange one at the end is a 59. They call it a Plodge because it's a sort of a put together between a Plymouth and a Dodge together. And I found that one in Hollywood, Hollywood, Florida. And it was originally a Canadian car, so I just brought it back home where it belongs, man.
Perfect. That's gorgeous. Well, thanks a ton for talking to us about these and about the Gimli show, and hopefully we'll see you again and come back next year. That's a great show.
Oh, for sure. Come back the next year, or there's in Manitoba we have more car collectors per capita than anywhere else in North America, I've heard. So I'm sure I'll see you at one of the other cars.
Oh, of course, we'll be at all.
Come say hi.
All right, thank you very much.
Talk to you soon.